I am good, ready to go. Ah. Already back, wow. Gotta play offline because I don't have PS Plus anymore. Which is fun. Oh wow, I was already on. I was already on the right EQ, god damn it. Oh my god, it takes like a minute to get back to what I previously had. No. There we go. Alright. So this is a Bloodborne 10th anniversary run, where we are doing a lot of the side content, pretty much. Trying to do a whole lot in the game, showcase a whole lot in the game. Hello, messengers. And that's really about it. We're just playing the game. Playing a lot of it. Doing as much as we can. As you can clearly see, if you've never played the game, this is something from the optional Chalice dungeons. So we're doing that as well. Side missions, side questing, checking out a lot of optional stuff in the game. And yeah. That's it. That's all I got. That's what we're doing. So I think we left off either something to do with the Chalice dungeons or Forbidden Woods. So Forbidden Woods, we haven't even unlocked the door yet to the Forbidden Woods after defeating Amelia. So we gotta do that soon. At some point. But we are completing Chalice dungeon content, which I believe we just did the second one in the game. We just completed it. So when you complete the second one, you get the Shaman Bow Blade pretty early on if you complete the second Chalice dungeon at the final encounter in that dungeon. And I believe this is something you get later in the game or something like that. No. I forgot when you get this in the game. It says the green spinal fluid temporarily numbs the senses, disturbing the target's gross motor skills. The blade, never intended for battle, must cut deep to be effective and breaks. So this is a particularly interesting item that I don't really use too much. You can only hold 3 at a time. But it says to make them lose sense of direction. It's kind of what it does. And then we have this thing for online play. One of the root chalices that breaks various seals in the old labyrinth. Well, I don't think it's online play, but it's like randomized dungeons or whatever. That is a thing in Bloodborne. Randomness in dungeons is a thing. This was the first one that we did. Yeah, I think we're done here as well, yep. So we did the first 2 main Chalice dungeons in the game, which is that one and that one. And this is the third one you get, Depth 3. And then you get the Root Chalice, which is like a, I believe, like a randomized version of it. So, yeah. Pretty interesting. This is, like I said, this is one of the unique outfits for defeating a Chalice dungeon boss, a specific boss in the Chalice dungeons. Some Dark Souls 3 beta armor. At least that's what it looks like, and I don't know for sure. But some of the Chalice dungeon content, I keep bringing it up every time we go back down there, but a good amount of that content is actually in Elden Ring, repurposed in Elden Ring. So if you want to see where a lot of the Elden Ring dungeons, underground areas come from, you can look no further than going down there. Where and what do I want to do now? So, we can go to Forbidden Woods. Probably should. I think we're ready to go down to Forbidden Woods. Because I don't think there's much to really do anymore. Until we get down there. That kind of triggers some stuff. We're also following the Eileen quest line as well. And we got the armor from Henrik. And so we're on that stage of Eileen's quest line. So fighting the Bloody Crow of Canehurst in the Grand Cathedral. This event will occur after slaying Rom, the spider. There's a pool of blood. If you have failed or talked to Eileen after killing the hunter and received, you may see this blood stain here. So we have to kill Rom in order to get Eileen's quest line going. So I think we have to go to Forbidden Woods. Forbidden Woods, or enter the DLC, which I highly doubt we want to do that. Next, we would like to receive the Tonsil Stone, which requires opening Forbidden Woods, so check that out. She's going a little crazy, and he doesn't give a shit.
I can't step.
At all. Here we go. Is this guy up here? In this version of the area? Yeah. And then the tower giant is gone, right? Seems to be the case. I guess that guy doesn't care about his partner. Okay. And this guy is blind as a bat, literally. Oh, there's a giant. Giant is resting. So we did all the Hemwick lane and the witch fight early, before even fighting Amelia. So I was able to hear all the NPC conversations and all that. I guess there's only one dog. Oh, there are two. Oh, this thing, okay. He's just standing here? I guess he's bored, just admiring the architecture, apparently. Yeah, I forgot about this thing. Numbing Mist. That's probably where the Bell Lady was a couple days ago, huh? Nice silent landing. Hey, there's the Black Messenger hat. Nice. It's pretty cool. In the night time version of this map. Gets even cooler once you obviously keep going forward here, but in this nighttime version of the map, defeating Amelia, a lot of these giants over here that were previously patrolling are now all Just kind of sleeping. I don't trust that dog at all. Do not trust the dogs of Bloodborne. They will backstab you and destroy you at any given moment. I always love the changes in Bloodborne. Like the little changes that happen like in the game world. Kind of reminds me of like World Tendency in Demon Souls, but instead of actually influencing it off of your gameplay action, it just happens. So it's kind of like free tendency changes, so to speak. And it really fits in with the environment of the game so well. And things that are happening within the game's lore so well, that on top of that. Like, they do such a cool job kind of like streamlining the gameplay stuff with the lore things in Bloodborne without you even having to follow it at all. Like, the way they design it and pace it out in Bloodborne, like, even for the person that doesn't necessarily care about lore in FromSoft games, probably would find something somewhat interesting about maybe trying to learn about the story a little bit more in Bloodborne, because it's kind of like front and center, the lore of the game. It's always happening in front of you with how the game evolves over time, with actions that you take in the game to change up the lore. And it's completely unavoidable because it's forced, and it's all enhancing some of the same areas that you explored previously, which kind of helps with maybe repetition too, you know, having a new change of scenery every time you go somewhere else. And it's like, wow, this is really interesting that things change and enemies change and the way the enemies behave change depending on these actions. Like, I would imagine that encourages even the person that doesn't necessarily care about lore so much, again, to maybe go the extra mile in Bloodborne, because maybe it'd be interesting to them because it's front and center in their face. Changes that are happening in the game through lore. Also, that is really low poly, but cool as fuck. And here's my boy Alfred.
Oh, good to see you safe. Now, let's think up something to discuss. Just tell me what piques your interest.
Healing Church. So we've already talked about that. Bergenworth. Talked about that as well. The Corrupted Vilebloods.
Ah, there's something I want to tell you. A bit of wisdom from the eminent master Logarius. Once, a scholar betrayed his fellows at Bergenworth and brought forbidden blood back with him to Canehurst Castle. It was there that the first of the inhuman Vilebloods was born. The Vilebloods are fiendish creatures who threaten the purity of the Church's blood healing. The ruler of the Vilebloods is still alive today. And so, to honor my master's wishes, I search for the path to Canehurst Castle.
Hint, hint.
As you know, the Healing Church... Well, I'm a simple hunter, but I have heard that the Holy Medium and the counselors of the old... If you seek blood healing...
Now, we've already listened to this a while ago.
Bergenworth is an old
when we
place
first
of learning,
met him.
and the Tomb of the Gods carved out well. Once, a group of young... This led to the founding of the in this sense. But today, the college light... And furthermore, it's unclear how many, but only they know the password.
The password.
I bid you farewell. It has been a pleasure. May the good blood guide your way.
The actor for Alfred is so good, man. It just sounds so cool. Sounds so cinematic. Those windmills remind me of Dark Souls 2. Reminds me of that absolutely atrocious area in Dark Souls 2. Throw up the arms in the air.
The password.
So we were here before, and we couldn't get through the door because we need the password. And this guy seemingly is going even more insane than the last time. Yep, he's going batshit crazy as the night goes on. Yep. Fear the old blood. And there's nobody here but this particular body with a skeleton. Already dead. Were we talking to a dead person the whole time? How can that be? Here we go. Road to Forbidden Woods. Forbidden Woods is a pretty interesting area. First glance is not the prettiest. It's kind of grimy and swampy and wet and gross. Looks moldy and old, with all the tombstones everywhere, the mold and grime on the trees. But I think they make it pretty interesting with gameplay. Gets better as time goes on. There's shortcuts to go down there if you want. A lot of shortcuts in Forbidden Woods. It's a fairly complex area, like in your first playthrough. A lot going on with it. A lot to do and pick up, and items to use, and enemies to fight, and ambushes galore, like this gun guy over there. Please don't shoot. Or is he throwing pebbles? Oh, he's throwing rocks. Whole lot going on here. I have not completed Forbidden Woods in its entirety in so long. It has been a very, very long time. Very long time since I've done this in its entirety. Smart thing would be actually to go get the lamp here and then come back over here. I think I'll be alright. I'll be alright, I think, because I just did the first 2 chalice dungeons and that shit makes you pretty OP. No ambushes in here, is there? Blood gemstone? How bad is that now? Adept. Blunt attack up 12.6. Huh. That's not bad. For that particular stat, anyways. That's pretty decent, actually. I think this area is pretty cool. I think it's pretty well designed, too. Because it starts off pretty small. So you can go down the normal way here. And the lamp is down there. Like, it starts off pretty small. Kind of gets you warmed up a little bit. And then the ambushes and crazy shit begins. Not open from this side. So now we can check out some stuff. See if we can get this tonsil stone. Let's go check out a little bit up here, and I'm gonna go back and teleport somewhere else and try to get an item. Bloodstone shards. And just a bunch of crap down there. Nothing to worry about. Whole lot of stuff over there. I want to see if I can do the trap. I tried. It's a really fun trap to like hit enemies with. It's a pretty clever one too. Alright. I'm gonna go back and try to get an item before we continue through Forbidden Woods. It's because I really want it. I just really want this item.
Welcome. What is... Hunters have told me about the church, about the gods, but I am with you. Of course I do, isn't that?
Maybe I heard that before.
Very well.
God, I really want my arcane stuff, man. I really don't think we need any more damage. Upgrade endurance for the hell of it, for the lulz. I'll just do arcane for now.
Farewell, good hunter. May...
Let's get rid of some of these. Get rid of that one. Get rid of that one. One attack. I don't... Literally never gonna use that. That one's interesting. Never gonna use that. Anything cool? I don't think there's anything to really go for here. Alright, let's try and get this one particular item that I'm thinking of. Curious if I can get it anywhere else before going into the Forbidden Woods, because it's really... Forbidden Woods is so goddamn annoying. I want to see what she says here, Opska.
Oh, hello. You made it. Find any survivors? Tell any... I will take their in.
I think we've already gotten all the NPCs there for that. I wonder what kind of, I wonder if anything fits this outfit at all. We'll just keep this. The noise. Oh god. I feel like my monitor is a little dark. I don't know why. Okay. So we're trying to get this item right now. Tonsil Stone, which comes from any of the NPCs that have a red light next to it. I guess they randomly give it to you. Gilbert here is one of them before he turns. At least some of the main ones anyways. I don't think it's any window. I think it's any window that you can like interact with for some other purse.
A hunter of beasts, are you?
It's different.
Glory be. You know not the value you possess. But more's the pity. The hours of the night are many, and the beasts more than I can count. A veritable hunt unending.
This is different.
Not even death offers solace, and the blood imbibes you. A most frightful fate. Oh my. But I'm willing to do you a kindness. Step lightly round to the right of the great cathedral and seek an ancient, shrouded church. The gift of the Godhead will grant you strength.
Yeah.
Yes.
You gonna give me an item?
Unquestionably certain.
He's really changed his tone here once we got to the Forbidden Woods. There it is.
Not even death offers solace, and the blood imbibes you. Seek you the ancient shrouded church, hidden to the right of the main cathedral. The gift of the Godhead will grant you strength. Not even death's.
Is that a key item? Materials. There it is. Latest deformed rock. Appears useless, but possesses some odd gravitational force that prevents its riddance. Dubious Soul once said, step lightly around to the right of the great cathedral and seek an ancient shrouded church. The gift of the Godhead will grant you strength. So we almost died to this earlier. In the game, like forever ago. But if you die, you get frenzied without that skill. So you need it.
This dance finished.
That's just one of the NPCs that will give it to you. Let's see if anything changes here.
Oh, glory be. But the hours of the...
Oh, there you go. Just did it again.
Not even this.
Somehow, the same person is over here. Maybe the same person is here too? Amazing! This guy really teleports. Wow. A teleporting NPC. We've never seen anything like that before. You suck, bro. My god. That's really funny. I didn't know it was like the same exact NPC every time. We're overpowered as fuck. Let's go. Alright, let's go back to the lamp and, I mean, yeah, no, we'll just go back to the lamp. It's actually faster at this point. It's pretty much faster to do this, even on PS5. It's 30 FPS gameplay, gotta love it. I was actually getting so annoyed in the Chalice dungeons with 30 FPS. It's just so depressing that this is the only FromSoft game now that is at 30 FPS. I mean, we have come in 10 years with FromSoftware titles, man. We have come such a long way with optimization with their games. I mean, Elden Ring is not amazingly optimized, But one thing it absolutely is, it's not locked to 30 FPS at like a sub HD resolution. This is the last one. This is the only FromSoft game now that is not unlocked to 60 FPS. The only one. Every single game of theirs can be played at 60. Technically the original Demon's Souls on PS3, but the emulation for that has become pretty damn good over the years. To the point where, you know, on a good amount of PC setups, you can play that on emulation at 60. It's a fairly optimized PS3 game on emulation. But obviously, I am clearly talking about the remake. Like Dark Souls 1 is 60, Dark Souls 2 is 60, Dark Souls 3 is 60, Sekiro is 60, Elden Ring is... It's trying to hit that 60 mark, it really is. It's trying with all of its might to hit that 60, even on PS5 Pro. And on Xbox Series consoles, you can do VRR, which is so nice. And on PS5, you can do VRR, but VRR setup on PS5 is different. It's not as good. It's updated technically to the HDMI 2.1 standard, but it's software-based, not OS-based, hardware-based like it is on Xbox. So it has to be supported by the developer, which I don't believe Elden Ring does. I don't know why. This game will never get a fucking patch. I don't get it. I don't know why Days Gone, Horizon, The Last of Us titles, Uncharted, Ghost of Tsushima are getting updates and patches before this fucking game, when they all run fine on the base version at 60, upscaled, or native 4K on PS5 for their PS4 counterparts. I mean, again, I theorize as they gutted Sony Japan Studios, which was behind this game, in front of From Software, which that is the first thing you see when you boot up this game is Japan Studios. They gutted them years ago. Team behind Gravity Rush and all that stuff. There's a reason why I think stuff like even Gravity Rush doesn't get any updates or anything. So thanks, Sony. But don't worry, guys. With their new AI preservation, they'll figure it out. They'll just make it up in a tool. Even though people have already done it. With hands. And we'll get this thing preserved. And Microsoft is leading the way with that too, I guess. And we'll preserve these things the right way by making some bullshit tool that leaves an entire studio half-fired when it's all said and done. But go gaming, you know? Go gaming. Gaming's great. It's a huge escape from reality. Where do I want to go? I want to go to the thing. How do I go to do the thing? I go this way. So we can check out this right now. The tonsil stone. So we can do two things. As you can see, there's nobody here. Nobody around here. There's a reason for that. If you have a certain amount of insight, which I believe is like a lot. I want to say it's like in the 80s. We have 8. But if you have a certain amount of insight, we would be seeing more than just buildings right now. We would be actually seeing the thing that teleports us to the DLC, and the thing that's about to teleport us to another area with this tonsil stone. But you have to have a certain amount of insight. I believe it's like 80 something. I want to say it's here. There's that little warp right there. There's actually something right there in front of us. It's invisible, but it's there. Definitely there. I'm just going over here. I don't know why I'm going over here. Why am I going over here again? Am I going the right way? So done with this fucking threaded cane, bro. I hate it. I can't stand it. I'm going the wrong way. Why can I not remember how to get to that part of the cathedral? Why am I so dumb? Why am I being dumb right now? What am I doing? Oh, I know where to go now. Don't aggro the dog, please. I want to see in here. There should be nothing in here, but I do want to see this anyways. Should be nothing going on here, but I still want to see it anyways. I never actually look at this, like, ever. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I wanted to see if there was something in here real quick before we keep moving on here. Alright, so I've already been over here before. I don't know if anything respawns or changes here. Shouldn't. But I don't remember for sure. Don't think anything changes. With enemies spawning in or respawning. Let's see if anything changes with the NPCs though. There's that area that they were talking about, all the way down there. That's where we gotta go to get teleported here. See if anything changes here. Okay. That's me in my sleep when I'm having nightmares. That's the climax. And then I wake up. So we actually did talk to these NPCs. You gotta come here before you fight Amelia. So you can actually have a conversation with the NPCs, and now these particular people are transforming. So that's the whole idea behind that. So they are transforming now. It still gives me that, that's nice. So the same enemies as before. Get over here! You still giving me the same shit? Getting some nice blood vial drops here. Alright, so here we go. So we have the stone now. So we don't die when we do this, and just like before outside in that building area, if you have a certain amount of insight. I really think it's around 80 plus or so. It's a lot. You will see the amygdala up top as well, because it's up there. Invisible. This is where you would land when you come back from said area here that we're about to go to. And it should work like this. I believe it works like this. So let's see. Frenzied. There it is.
Oh, amygdala. Oh, amygdala. Have mercy on the poor bastard.
Sound familiar? If you know FromSoft games, you know that voice. So you don't lose any of your blood echoes or anything. And you come to a later area, just like before, when you're getting captured by one of those other enemies to go to the Gaul. Go to the village area early. This is another thing that you can do to get to another section of the game later on earlier. If you want. This is a unique area though, I will say. Like, you can only get here, I believe, by teleporting with that amygdala. So good old lecture hall. So we have a little lore about the lecture hall, right? Where students would come here and study.
What a joy it is to behold the divine. It must be such a pleasure. You're in my debt, you know. You're nigh on a beast of the field. But here you are, treading a measure with the gods. Are your feet as fat as your wits? Oh, cease this dithering. Take the plunge. Throw yourself to the wolves.
You gotta love how they kept everything from Dark Souls and Bloodborne here.
Are your feet as fat as you... Oh, cease this.
Can I hit him through this?
I...
Whole lot of sounds. Doesn't open from the side. All the research tools that we can destroy with ease. Gotta love how you can destroy literally everything. All these eyeballs. See ya. The hell with all your research, students. This is where all the students are, and you can destroy all their seats, like the madman that you are. Destroy even more of their shit. Pretty interesting little area here. Lecture theater key. So key to lecture theater in the lecture building. Today, the two-story lecture building is adrift and a nightmare, but once it was a place of reflection where scholars learned of history and archaeology. Perhaps it still is, as the students in the lecture theater appear to await the return of their professor. who does not return. But we can become their professor. Totally can do that. Or be a student. So these are two different things. Uniform of the students of Bergenworth, a bygone institute of learning. The Healing Church has its roots in Bergenworth and naturally borrows heavily from its uniform design. Focused not on knowledge or thought, but on pure pretension, would surely bring Master William to despair if only he knew. What is it resistant to? Is it just like whatever? You would think it'd be nice with Frenzy, but... Can't even see it? Oh, you can. Hell yeah. We're a student now. We're gonna be teaching these other kids who's boss of the student clan over here. I don't know, what else is there to do down here, if anything? There you go. Any ambushes anywhere? Got this here. What's in here again? Oh, it's just chalice material. We open up this thing, I believe. Oh, here's the ambush. It's in here. There he is. Fucking bitch ass down here. I think it's... Is this one of the professors? Did somebody graduate over there? You got the hat on like you graduated. So theater key. I don't think we do anything else down here. Haven't done this in a while. So I'm not particularly sure like what we're doing down here. Besides getting that key. I think that's all we do. Let's see, does this open up? Oh, there you go. I'm like, I didn't use this key somewhere. Hello, students. No, I do not want hugs. No hugs, no hugs. I don't need them. Can you parry them? You can't. You can parry the kids. Fuck them kids. I guess these guys are tired. Oh, here's the fucking class clown over here, sleeping. Alright, we came in here to fight and get killed by all the kids. They were plotting. What else is down here? I think we opened up this room now. The other side, right? Don't we meet Patches in here? I thought we meet Patches at some point. There ain't shit in here. Oh no, we gotta go down from above, I think. There we go. This is the item, I think, right? Yeah, partially summon a Breedus. What's the stats? 18, yes! I did it. It's S rank, an arcane. Some of the cool shit you can use with arcanes. Remnant of the Eldritch Truth encountered by Bergenworth. Use phantasms, or whatever the fuck it's called. The Enterbrays, known to be Urgers of the Great Ones, to partially summon abandoned Abrius. The initial encounter marked the start of an inquiry into the cosmos from within the old labyrinth and led to the establishment of the choir. This is very cool to use. And we'll put on the old hunter one too. How much does it use? It uses 1. Very cool item. Very fucking cool. It only uses 1 too, which is kind of cool. It's not like super powerful, but it's just fun. And then you can equip it with a whole armor set in this game that kind of blends in very well with it. And you could be a slimy fucking cheeser with that thing. Knight's Wig. We gotta go later. Nightmare Frontier, oh god. Welcome to hell. This is a optional area. This is usually, if you play online, this is usually where a lot of the PvP kind of happens for me. The invasions and all that stuff. Entirely optional area. It's hell. A very recognizable area down there. Pretty interesting area. Very interesting scenery down there in the swamp. Good old Makazi approved poison swamp in this area. Familiar area down there. A familiar boss. Very cool skybox in this area too. Clouds look really cool. Interesting enemies in this area. If you do it legitimately, there's a lot going on. There is a skip to be able to skip the majority of the entire area if you want. I don't remember exactly where it is. I don't think we're going to do this yet, either. Probably going to wait. I'm probably going to wait to do all this. These guys are very dangerous. I think I could show it off right now, I'm not 100% sure. But I know where you can skip the area here by killing that one guy. And then you go here. And I haven't done it in a really long time, and I have a lot of blood echoes, so I don't really want to try it, but the whole idea is that you can skip this, pretty much this entire area. The shortcut leads very close to the boss. And the whole idea is that you get very close to the edge, and then you emote with the sit down, and then you slide down, and as you slide down, you exit and quit out of the game. And then if you do it correctly, you will be down there instead of up here and going through this whole area, because going through this area is no joke. It is no fucking joke. It is a pretty crazy, difficult area. There's a lot going on. What the hell is that? Oh, is this a lantern? Very blue lantern. We're not gonna do this area right now. I want to go the Forbidden Woods. Forbidden Woods is a much better area to go into right now than here. Much, much better area. to go into right now. And do this.
Very let
14535.
very welcome. Very well.
Yeah, we're good with that.
Farewell, good hunter.
It should be here, right? Yep. So awaken above ground. So now we got all these worked out. Let's see how the Hemwick channeling. See if this lady in the window here changes her dialogue at all after everything. All right, cool. Steve, that. Let's see what changes down here. Whole lot of screaming. We could use this thing here too. Fuck are you? Let's see if this witch. Oh yeah. It's the greatest scream in a FromSoft game up until Elden Ring. Transforming. There's a couple really good ones in this game too. This is just the beginning. You get a really good one in the DLC as well. Just full on crazy scream noise making thing. Fuck you, dude. Have fun. Let's see if we can go through here. I'm not sure if we can do this. Might have to wait a little bit longer. Hello. 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 Ow. I suck. Can I do this? I'm not sure if I can do this. There's a lot of stuttering. was literally losing track. So we got the hint from Alfred about Canehurst. That's why I was wondering. But I guess we can't go over there yet. Good enough for me. I jumped into it, nice. I guess it doesn't happen yet with Canehurst. I was curious, because I definitely do it after, like, I defeat Rom, usually. But I never actually knew if you could do it before that. Or you need an item. Don't you need an item for this? Like some item or something? I want to use this. How do you get the Canehurst again? It's definitely, to get here you must have the... Yeah, Canehurst summons in my inventory. That's what it is. Yeah. Approach. There it is. Where's the cut? Allow the... You must defeat... Spawns... Bro, just tell me where to get it! Oh my god, upper clinic sick room, the part access. Okay. Okay, yeah, I can then you go back to the, you go to Opska's clinic in the Forbidden Woods. Alright, cool. Leave electribility of the large door and the thing. Very cool. Cool. Oh man. Alright.
What? Very well.
15103.
Farewell.
15103. Oops. Almost there. Almost there. Any duplicates here? I mean, let's get rid of this. I'm literally not gonna ever care about
Welcome. What is very let me.
that. Ooh, +4, hell yeah.
Farewell, good.
You get the Oath memory, which is pretty nice. Usually you get some pretty good stuff there. Which ones do I want here? Oh, we can do the Black Messenger one. What does that one look like? Oh yeah, top hats. I don't remember how you get this Yarnum hat. I think it's I mean, it's definitely not a pre-order, but it's definitely getting the game pretty early on at launch. Alright. I'm gonna be completely honest here. I am really hungry and kind of tired. More tired than I thought I'd be. So I think I'm actually just gonna get off, to be honest. Like, I'm just like really tired. I didn't think I'd be super tired. So I think I'm just gonna get off. Just chill. Check out the socials if you want. Check out the YouTube channel and check out the Blue Sky if you want. For posts and all that. Schedules on the YouTube posts as well. So obviously the Silent Hill 2 remake no damage thing might change, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna go eat, chill out, listen to music, enjoy myself. And thank you all for watching. Really do appreciate it.